Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to the Lord of the Rings living card game. Right, let's spend our remaining Palantir. So I spent a few off screen just to see what happened and so on, and it's a card and some other effect. So let's just spend all 6 of them. I don't think you need them for anything else. Get another avatar, we get a 2 damage card to every orc. So it's a specific, so if you know you need to fight orcs, then you could bring that into a deck. I still haven't made any decks. I'll do that at some point eventually though. Star brooch and some in-game money. Ever vigilant. Must have a fair amount of cards in here, since we can get a new one almost every time. Well, common though, so we're not really hitting the rares or anything. And this is sort of against the living card game concept they had in the paper version or the actual card version, because there you actually buy a thing and that's what you get. You know exactly what you get. There's no randomness to it. So this is sort of against Fantasy Flight's policy and more to the CCGs rather than LCGs. So collectible card game rather than living card game. Alright, anyway, let's play again. Next quest in. We haven't made a new deck yet. So it is this one, On the Trail. Then we need to do, but we're going to do with this, go in with the standard deck. So I should make a deck reasonably soon though, and maybe for the last 2 missions or something, or if we fail this one horribly, I'll look into making some sort of deck.
After defeating a colony of Mirkwood spiders, you discover that the 8-legged abominations had been gathering slaves for a host of orcs. You believe Bilbo Baggins was taken south alongside other prisoners. Before deciding on your next course of action, you capture an unpleasant creature lurking about your camp. To your surprise, the creature appears to know the name Baggins. The creature already looks beaten and bruised, so you attempt to use kindness to extract information. However, after being fed both food and gentle words, the nasty thing remains thoroughly unhelpful. Before dawn, a more pressing problem arises. As dull grey seeps into the black edges of night, flying dark shapes begin to swoop under the branches above you. They rapidly multiply, and before long it's as if you've been caught inside a black whirlwind.
Alright.
If by life or death I can save you, I will.
Mine is the choice of Luthien.
My axe is restless in my hands.
Right, and remember to read the cards this time around. Self-preservation, that's maybe a bit early. Faint could be fine. Bloodless, you're maybe also a bit early. Play a random ally and exhaustless enemy. That probably seems fine. Let's change those 2 cards. Gaining strength and another Eladris caregiver. Fair enough. Pursue the creature to help find Bilbo. Now we have a quest here with 8 numbers here we need to do. Right, persuade them, and here we have bat swarms. And bat swarm. So once we kill you, then the Black Forest bats enter play. So different thing in Sauron, we got a resource from this and a trait. Okay, so whenever we kill one of these things, we will have some issues. Fair enough. But I guess we'll start doing that.
He cannot stand alone.
You now have more damage output, so you take the next one here. Yes, more bats are arriving. That is all fine. Well, maybe not fine, but that's the thing. Yep, you go here. Start working on this. Right, do I activate this or do I actually just play cards? I can do that at least. More spiders. That's not for this turn. Summon 2 points, maybe wait a little bit. I can do this at least. So busy. Then we'll activate you. We'll strike for 2, so question becomes, do we take you down or do we go here and around? One Hammerhorn enters play. So that's gonna be annoying, so we need to take you down earlier rather than later. This is gonna enter someone else as well, so I think we'll just start working on these guys.
You cannot stand alone.
And 2 points still. 9 and 12, so they're both taking a fair amount of damage. Guess we're doing you, nonetheless, and go here.
Welcome to Rivendell.
Attack for 0, so you go and tackle the quest. And that would be that for us. Right, so you... okay, you need to restore someone, you restore yourself, that's fine. So you are bringing in new hammer horns, and the hammer horns. And the other hammer horn you bring in is also bringing in hammer horns. So that's just gonna flood our board if we don't deal with it sooner rather than later. I can just finish the quest though and be done with this. Don't know if these are gonna follow me around or not. Right, let's just do this.
He cannot stand alone.
Get you out of here. And then take that one out of there. Right, you're gonna kill this guy next, I imagine. So I think I'll just add your points to the fate track instead. Down you go. And then you finish this.
Rivendell!
Kindness and forgiveness, masters.
The creature gurgles and prostrates before you.
Masters looking for bargains? Orcs go to Hill of Haunted Stones with slaves. Orcs take bargains too, precious. But Smeagol knows trailing woods. Find Orcs and Baggins we can. Follow Smeagol to find Baggins.
Should you follow the trail of the orc caravan? Or will you trust this strange creature, Smeagol?
You get your attack in. I don't think I need to play anything here. I think I just travel. Okay, so we have a choice here. Follow the caravan, gain by day and dark, or trust Smeagol, gain Smeagol. Don't know what this means. Well, let's go with Smeagol.
You decide trusting Smeagol is worth the risk. If the creature knows a way to get ahead of the caravan, you'll have a significant advantage in rescuing Bilbo from the orcs. As you follow Smeagol through the thick vegetation, the terrain begins to dip. Before long, the air is laced with mist and the soil grows spongy. You're being led into a swamp.
Swampses, yes. Cool, nice swampses.
Smeagol explains.
With frogs, fishes, and snakes as precious. Tasty.
He pauses to crane his neck and sniff the air.
Smeagol looks to find right spot, masters. Safe way through mist and bogs. Oxes and wagons must go around, you see. No tasty frogses for oxes.
Smeagol continues to sniff around the area, looking for some landmark, some sign that he's on the right trail. He suddenly smells something unexpected. The thickets begin to rustle. The air begins to hum, and unkind things emerge.
Alright. Follow Smeagol as he finds the way through the marsh, and Smeagol must survive. Alright. So what do we have here? We have a... Oh, Arwen needs to do a point to somebody. You go here. We draw some cards, and we have the resources carrying over. Alright. So we have a spider. We have a mock adder. Mock adder attacks the character with the current lowest health. And we have a wild bear. Stalwart. This unit does not exhaust after its first action each round. Alright. And find your way. Smeagol must find your path from around this place. Apply 1 progress, cannot engage. End around, apply 1 progress, cannot engage. Okay, so this, I have to just be here for 3 rounds, if I read this correctly. Fair enough. We're gonna attack you, Smeagol. Gain +1 threat each round unless Smeagol's power is used. Smeagol's power random effect can only equip Precious. Oh, yeah, okay. So we can get a random effect unless we want that threat thingy here. Next, deal 1 damage to every character. Yeah, we maybe want to try this at least once to see what this is all about. Well, I guess we'll have to hit the guard.
Cannot stand alone.
Oh yeah, he's attacking Smeagol and he's gonna hurt. I should have played feint actually. Right, yeah, I should have. Yeah, Smeagol, you are in trouble all of a sudden. Anything I can do? I can deal 1 damage on arrival. Guard the Citadel. Ranged. Random ally. Alright, so I have some points though. If you attack next, then we're out of here. Which means you will reactivate. And hello. Okay, hadn't reacted yet. Come on. Search action, and then deal with that guy. Goblin Warlord
Beat them, bite them,
in the
back
marsh.
them.
Defeat a non-unique ally. You are unique, hopefully. Yeah, you are. Alright. So, oh, you strike for 4 as well. I think we'll just take you out then. Right. What is this going to do for us? 2 health to every character, alright. We will do that. Right, so which order we're going to do this in? I think we're going to do this and do your fate first. We actually also have number 5 here. Every character gains 1 attack. This does not affect Smeagol. Let's not use that, but yes, let's use this one. But the quest power goes down. Right, and then we need to use one of your random effects, whatever that is. We attack him for 1. Okay. Right, sneak attack. See who we bring out. So what did you do? Sauron loses 1. Alright. Attack for 1.
The Shire!
Well, we need to take both of these down. We 1 feint for next turn, so that should be the first thing we play. We'll play a guard.
I serve the steward of Gondor.
And you can attack as well.
For Gondor!
Like so. To play the Lancer or the Ranger. Or Archer. Let's play the Archer, deal 1 damage as we arrive to the bear.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
And then we shoot that guy. And then we end our turn. Yeah, so this basically counts down 1. Alright, and the power here got applied. Alright, fair enough. Restore a character. Can I restore you? I can. Alright. So you will have to attack here. Oh, well, I'll just kill you outright, I guess. Like so.
My arrow flies!
Choose 1. Gain +1 for each ally or discard an ally. That's a lot of threats, so I think I'll discard an ally instead. I have... yeah, the archer. You goes. You goes. Right, so I have nothing to do as such, other than say add you to the fate track. Black Forest Bats. Just remove those.
Serve no man.
Double archers. They're ranged, so they can just attack directly. Well, just do 1 damage to those guys. Sauron passes. Alright, I have to use your special ability or gain a threat, so just use your special ability. Okay, you attack 1 of my characters, fair enough. For 0 points though, so that's alright. Bring out the Lancer. Bring out a further Lancer. And then you just add to the fate track here. Alright, what is this? Oh, I can select to ask him to be guard. I see. Alright, but you're not doing that right now. Just adding to the track here. Right, and end the phase. So something that's gonna hurt our allies is coming up, I guess. But we have to kill Gollum, I guess. Shield and an axe hand. Don't need to play the feint. So what does this do? Every character not needed. Every enemy not needed right now. I think. Well, actually, I think I'll just use Gollum's thing that's required.
For the master!
Right, so you've been brought out. Okay, take a 2-hit. I have a guard, so you have to attack this guy first, right? I assume that's how it works. So just go and attack him.
He cannot stand alone!
Yeah, you attack the guard first. Excellent. And we put points on here. Down we go. Treasury gets played. What is this? Deal 1 damage to every character. Fair enough. Well, I guess I will bring out a shield to say you. If you play a card, lose a random card from your hand. Not faint. Okay, faint it is, or was. Right, bring out a veteran axe hand. Player is full, okay. Alright, so don't bring out an axe hand. Instead, add to the fate track. Don't know what this 12 does here, but about to find out, I guess. Right, we're 1 short. No, we are actually there. Alright. Enemy. Our character. Alright. No need to do anything else then. New round, so I guess we're just traveling unless something happens upkeep. Deal 1 damage to every character. The shield actually helped, and restore health. We'll have to go here. I don't know if I need you for the last bit, but we might. Sword and advanced warning. I guess we're just traveling.
For hours you wade along precarious and narrow strips of land. Soft ground sucking at your boots, while Smeagol encourages you onwards. You glimpse a tall shape above the fog some distance ahead. Could this be Smeagol's Hill of Haunted Stones?
No, no, precious. Not Cold Hill, not Black Stones, not Smeagol's.
He croaks, bobbing his head at your foolishness.
Haunted Hill, further south. Smeagol, not go there. Oh, oh.
He sniffs around the edges of a nearby pool, adding,
Old tower of tall men, that is. Rotting and broken. Oxes and wagons and baggins rest there tonight.
Without warning, he darts headfirst into the pool with a splash, emerging with a wriggling carp between his teeth. He slithers back to dry land and begins to eat it with glee. Suddenly, the water explodes, and a giant serpent rises from the pool, its forked tongue undulating in anticipation. A half-eaten fish is thrown aside in panic.
Alright. Defeat the Marsh Adder and Smeagol must survive. Right, so what do we have here? Okay, restore health, Smeagol again. Right, so we have an adder, 1-3. Attacks the character with the lowest current health. It's gonna be the guard, I guess. Block and stalwart. Yikes. Another Mark Adder and Rock Adder. Alright. So, don't have a feint though. I have a sword. That's really want to playing first though. Exhaust the next enemy. Sneak attack. Alright, we don't need any of those right this instant. Okay, so what did these things do? This location on other Marsh Adder loses block. So that thing, okay. Or here, every character gains +1 attack. That could be useful. And every enemy loses 2 attack. Could also be useful. So do we have more hitters than they do. So this way, I think we should actually increase our attack. But we can also, we can afford it, we can also decrease their attacks. Might as well. Alright. You're still gonna be dead. But I guess we're taking one of your guys out. One of these two. Just do it like this.
I serve no man.
Could maybe attack with the guard first, but should be okay. Right, 3 points. You do the 4 damage. You go for this big adder instead. He has a shield though. Now let's take your little friends out. Pack of orcs. They get 1 health every turn. Alright. Guess we're taking those pack of orcs out of here. Yikes. So what did that do? That untapped that guy. But what is this? Loses block. That's not essential as such. We have plenty of resources, so I think I will activate you. And kill that guy.
I serve no man.
Alright. Force spider. Right, you are gonna attack Smeagol, I imagine. So let's have a guard of the citadel out here.
My Lord Denethor.
Might as well hit. Sauron passes. Don't know what your random thing is gonna be. Gain 1 trait. What is the next bad thing? Discard 2 cards. Yeah, no, let's just do the random thing. Might as well. Did 1 point of damage to himself. Okay. Do we want this? Maybe. Let's just add this. So 2, 4, 6. Could you have 7 out here? So guess we're attacking you or adding you to the mix.
History shall be preserved.
Just kill that thing. So still have the bad guy, the huge bad guy left by himself. Advanced warning. Get that going, and warrior sword. There. And we can get the Vectran accent out as well. No. And therefore we can't get the sneak attack out either. Have we used your ability? We have. Fair enough. So we're going to the next round. I'm gonna start putting damage on this guy, and we should probably even just take away your shield ability. Yeah, there's only 1 target in this kind of mission. Right, you're still doing 0 damage, so this actually remains in effect, and we are doing plus damages here. Alright. I would like us to get +1 here, and who will do that? One which for little thing, but I guess it's just going to use Arwen then. Do that.
Loose the dogs.
Alright. He gets tapped because we played that card. I will activate this. So that way we don't have to worry about your thing. Right, so this guy, every other orc gains pursuit. An arrival, alright. But you're out of the equation right now, so we will kill you like so. Hello, come on. You can do this. There you go. There's no resources left and they passed. Right, so do we leave this guy be or do we just go for the other one first? Well, we can draw 2 cards at least. Gandalf and a round shield. 2, 4, 6, and 7, so I can't bring out any more. Let's go for the big guy.
Hammer and tongs!
And there. And there.
For Gondor!
And there. And then activate you. Need to use your random ability also, actually. Don't need to, but help us out. That gives us a resource. Fair enough.
I serve no man.
Okay, big guy goes down. And we're out of the swamp. Which means we can travel. Do I want to play anything first? Do you have a shield? You do. You do not. So might as well grab that. Here. And what else? I think that is it, so we will travel. So it looks like we're in a strong position going forward.
As darkness thickens, orange light from orc fires bathe the dilapidated walls of the ruined tower. Your spirits sink as you witness the last prisoners, no longer wrapped in cocoons, marched into the stronghold. Orcs and goblins seem to be everywhere. How will you get to Bilbo? And if you do, how will you get away? You decide to chance entering the tower through a small door in the tower's eastern side. As you quietly approach, the door snaps open and a group of armed orcs emerge. The last of them brandishes a large key with which it proceeds to lock the door. As the door locks with a dull clunk, the orcs make to start their patrol.
Alright. So grab that key. Pickpocket the key or defeat the enemies to take it by force. Alright. Right, so restore health, Smeagol again. Or Gollum. Right, so I imagine that this is the pickpocketing the key. You might try to steal it, or you just kill all of them. East by patrol. 2 of those, Orc Marauders. When Orc Marauders attacks, Sauron gets a resource, so we need to take you down quickly. And work with patrol with the guard. Alright. So, who do we go for first? There's something here. This location, every character gains stealth, which means we can bypass guards, I imagine. Do you actually see that here? Stealth. When active, this unit cannot be attacked and ignores block and guard when targeting an enemy or objective. Alright. That seems quite useful. Guess you'll go for that. So... guess you're attacking first. Here.
I serve no man.
We're about to lose our citadel guard. There. Right, which means we can now attack. Right, this is the one we want out. We actually gained a resource from it, so like so. Smeagol is gonna get attacked now though, right? Actually no. Attacked our ranger here. I'll take out one of those and then the other guy will kill you, I imagine. We have reinforcements coming in there, so that should be okay type thingy. Alright. You want to use your ability. Heal 1, fair enough. Goblin sniper, so what do you do? Ranged and stealth, upkeep, deal 1 damage to a random character. Oh yeah, you're just gonna sit here, we can't really touch you. We can't attack here, can we? No, we can't. We apparently can't. I can move you. Oh, we got the key. Play this to resolve the hazard. Alright, so I can just play this for 1 and we're done with this. That's a bit easier than I suspected. Okay, they gain an ability here. What is this? Every enemy gains +2 health. That's not the worst. Okay, in stealth we don't really need that. We're done. We don't need to activate. We could play some guys though. Arrive, deal 1 damage, I don't know there.
You breathe so loud I could shoot you in the dark.
2, 4, and 6. I'll just kill you outright.
My arrow flies!
Sauron passes. So veteran axe hand or this guy? Just take the veteran axe hand and put you into play.
My axe swings
So we have
true.
you for next phase, and I think I can actually also just add a point to here, and then the key. Play this card. How do I play it? How do I play it? Oh, it has been played. I can just travel, I see. Oh, the sword, who is not sorted? You are not. So add that there. Right, and then we travel.
After sneaking through the tower door, you emerge into a huge chamber full of reeking supplies, fallen stones, and intruding vegetation. A number of large chains emerge from openings in the floor along the walls. The chains terminate into an iron box bolted to the far side of the chamber. The box bristles with rusty hooks and mechanical wheels. You glide quietly through the room, keen to avoid attention. You peek into the connecting rooms, hoping for clues as to where the orcs are storing their prisoners. Steps are suddenly heard on the flagstones coming in your direction. After a few moments, a smallish orc enters the chamber to rummage through supplies. The light of its torch happens to catch one of your buckles, causing the orc to glance lazily in your direction. For a second, it seems not to have understood what it's seeing, but then recognition flares in its ugly face.
Right, so we got spotted. Final encounter. Smeagol helps try to find out where Bilbo was taken. Smeagol must survive still. Every enemy gains +2 health. And we used to store 1 health to Smeagol again. And we gain stuff here. Alright, so these are all questy type things, it looks like. You wonder what this mechanism does. Cannot engage. Gain 1 threat every time you play a card. That's just horrible. End of each round, gain threat. Round 1 turret patrol enters play. Range lose 2 threat. Reduce each player's hand to 3 cards. Okay, that's also horrible. Well, so I guess Arwen, you're gonna take out one of these things. Oh, and we have a thing here as well. Apply 1 progress to every hazard. Might as well just do that. So other people also have a chance to deal with these things. Can't do this until we have solved all of these, I imagine. So which one do we want first? Each round. That's not critical right now. End of round. Each round. Again, every time you play a card. Alright, so low on supplies, you are number 1.
For Rivendell!
Discard every... What? That was annoying. And this one... Yeah, it goes down 1 for all of these type of things. Alright, so it plays effect cards that will do stuff against us in some way, shape or form. Right, which one seems... Well, this one doesn't matter anymore because we only have 3 cards. Enters play. Right, so let's move these guard patrols out of here. Hey, some bats. But they only have 1 hit point, so might as well just take them out, and you have no quest power anyway. Archer. 2, 4, 6, 7 creatures in here still. I don't know, just deal with those. Sauron passes. Alright, so end the round, reduce the player's hand or gain +1 threat thing. So let's take the threat thing out first. Actually, we can manage to take both out. No problem really. Because what we'll do is activate your power. I cannot. Apparently. Alright. You do your thing. Do 0 point of damage for my guys. Fair enough. I could activate here. Okay. And deal with this.
He cannot stand alone.
And that was it.
Smeagol has betrayed you. Somehow the villain has triggered the chamber's mechanism, causing one side of the floor to abruptly drop. Your legs slip violently as you flail down the steep angle, fingers desperately grasping for any hold. Amidst the cacophony of sliding rubble, supplies, and orc bodies, you catch sight of Smeagol dangling from one of the chains above.
Goodbye, says masters.
He shrieks.
Baggins and precious. For Smeagol, they are mine.
His shrill voice fades as you slide past the lip of the slanted floor and drop into a rancid darkness. You blink twice before meeting the wet ground with a mucky plop, debris raining down around you. Then a falling barrel lands directly on your head, and everything goes black.
Alright. We're getting rewards this time around. Oh, we're 10 points away from max score here, apparently. So what were we missing? I don't know if we're missing anything specifically. So we get some rewards this time around then. We do. Plus 50 something and plus 1 something. Oh, plus 50 Valor points and plus 1 Palantir view. Alright, so those are the rewards. One-time rewards, so I guess once if I redo this quest at some point in the future, I will not be able to get those rewards again. I imagine that's what's going on. Right, let's just have a look at the Palantir views that we just got before we end this. See what this is all about. Lembas. So I assume these are cards I don't have before, because I imagine when I make the decks I don't need multiple copies, I just say how many I add to the deck. But I might be wrong, I don't know. Alright, that was that. I will take a break here, so thank you very much for watching.